Amite. Amite.
What's good? This is your boy. Y'all know me as Ghost Walker, but in this story, my name Cross, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this, about what's going on since y'all been, since I've been MIA for so long. I'm gonna kind of explain what y'all seeing right now. This is me getting off the flight, coming from New York, because that's where I left y'all at last. This house is a house that I had been looking at or whatever, trying to see. I got the keys to or whatever. A real estate agent let me come around and look into it while I try to use the last bit of money that I had left from New York to try to find me a place. Well, as y'all know, we flew to New York because of the whole Phantom situation and everything. So right now, my dude is trying to figure out, what's his next move. He ain't got Sky no more. He ain't got no, which we changed our names to Cross and Cali because of everything that happened. You know, went and picked me up a job up at the local mechanic shop, trying to blend in Chicago, new area, new everything. I was working on somebody's BMW or whatever. Basically, y'all, this is just a little story about what happened in that long gap that y'all were missing out on. If for my true viewers, that if you watch season 1 and 2, I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who hasn't, but y'all know what happened at the end of season 2, and they had to get out of there, and they flew to New York. Unfortunately, New York didn't work out. They got in some trouble up there. If you don't know who these people are or who I'm about to name, then you got to go watch season 2. But eventually, not Miles, but Miles's brother T Tank Davis and his associate caught up to them in New York. They ended now. Ghost and Sky ended up killing them, but then they ended up having problems with New York PD. And since nobody, Sky and Ghost wasn't plugged in New York, they didn't really have no connections or whatever. They stayed as low as they could for the longest. But eventually, uh, Ghost came up with the idea that they need to change their identities, change their names, and maybe not start all over, but they kept some money. You know, um, Ghost ended up, you know, coming to Chicago, getting him a little job as a mechanic, working on cars and stuff like that. But it's crazy that I left y'all on a cliffhanger for so long. But I had IRL stuff going on. But I'm back, and this is kind of like your first episode, kind of like your introduction to Cross and Cali. Like I said, y'all know them as Ghost and Sky, but uh, for season 2 purposes, we had to change our names or whatever. This is just showing y'all a little bit about what I do. Right now, Cross is just trying to figure it all out. He working on cars. He's trying to He's trying to make as much money as he physically can. You know, Callie, which is Sky, she's not acting right. So he's trying to figure out how he can get Callie to be on the same accord with him. You know, she is not for the Chicago move. She didn't want to come, and he's trying to put all the pieces together. Um, he wants to take over this shop, but the old man that owns it, he's getting ready to sell it to somebody younger, more, more capable and stuff like that. So, he's just this is Cross just trying to figure out how he's about to play his life out and what he's about to do or whatever. This is a little apartment that he grabbed just in case Callie ever changed her mind, which he seriously doubts, but because she loved it in New York, and that's where Callie, aka Sky, that's where she's from. So she didn't want to leave Queens, but he grabbed this little apartment or whatever. He didn't really want to make moves on the house right away, but he grabbed this little apartment, some light, something that he can afford every month or whatever. He's not broke, Cross isn't broke. He just don't got the money he used to. He don't got like the power he used to. Like this is back in New York, this is him and Sky getting into it because he finally broke the news down and he's thinking about, he's tired of laying low in New York. They laid low in real world. They laid low in now they gotta lay low in New York because they ended up killing the people that was from real world that followed them to New York. If you watch season 2, y'all will know how they followed them to New York. But this is Sky losing her absolute mind because Cross is explaining, hey, look, we got to go somewhere else. He's thinking Chicago. It's a place nobody's really expecting. Scott, aka Callie, up strap on Ghost, aka Cross, and she's really mad because she wants to build a life here in New York, and Cross is being, I wouldn't say stubborn, he's being smart, and Callie's not thinking because she's comfortable. So Cross ends up leaving her in New York. You know, leaving her the car, everything. So now he misses her. Don't get it twisted. Y'all know Ghost is nothing without Sky. Cross is nothing without Callie, whatever you want to call it. But he grabbed the apartment. He did his part. Now it's time for him to make some money, figure out where this is gonna go. I really hope y'all stay tuned. I got a lot of videos coming, a lot of new people coming in, and a lot of old faces, a lot of new faces. Just stay tuned, y'all, and bear with me. I'm glad to have y'all back, and make sure y'all like and subscribe. All About the Money, season 1, episode 1. This is the role play if y'all want to know how to get into that. Y'all be safe, like, subscribe, support. I want to see all those views jumping back up again. Remember, I do this because I like it. I don't do it for no profit, no nothing like that. So, you know, y'all enjoy the upcoming videos, and we already got 2 episodes in. So, man, I can't release but one at a time, though. Y'all know how I am. So y'all stay tuned. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching.